Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today I'm going to draw a picture from Fortnite Lawless. It's going to be a Big Dill and the Brat from the trailer. So I'm going to have Big Dill over this side, going to have the Brat over this side. They're going to be leaning into each other. Let's go up to the top here. I'm going to draw Big Dill's head first of all. So I'm go right up to the top here. I'll put a dot about there. What I'm going to do from that is head over this way, nice curve. So just get my pen, just come down, just draw the head of Big Dill. Like that. And then on this side, I'm going to continue, going to keep going, going to go this way. And I'm going to come downwards this way. Nice steady curve to a bit of a line down to about there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, just come over to this side. Just going to draw little bumps of his chain. So there's probably like a couple of little bumps like that for the chain area. And now what I can do is just draw down, just draw along a little bit and then nice, kind of like curve down to there. And then I've got the other side of it coming downwards, kind of that way there. And then this bit kind of comes up a little bit and then sort of heads down this way too. So I've got those little chain elements on. Now I've got that in, I can kind of work out the rest of his body. So here's his shoulder. It's going to come out this way, bump around, and then I'm going to head downwards. Around like that, and then just taper it off at the end there. Right. Let's get the arm in here. It's got the arms folded. So him and the Brat have got arms folded. So let's start up here. Nice little bit of a shoulder sort of there. Bring your pen out a bit here where he's got a bit of a bicep. On the other side, we'll just give a hint of the arm there. Kind of brings it in here to an elbow. To about there, and I think I can just continue up to about there. And then where we've got the crease of the arm here, just draw it along to a wrist area about here. Okay. Okay, now I've done that, let's just get the hand in here. So all we need to do is just do a nice little bump over and around that way there, and then we can just return on that up to the wrist. Got a little hint here of the thumb, so just bring that up there. And then we're just missing sort of like the hint of the big D medallion. So there's like a D that comes around like that. Just gonna fill that in there, down here. It goes behind his arms. Then we've got just another little rectangle there, and then we come up this way, just draw two little spikes in there. And then what we can do is just cap that off there, bring that around here, so we'll put the chains in around here. There we go. Just on this side, we've got an arm and an elbow here, just resting underneath. So I'm gonna do a little curve there, bring my pen up kind of that way to the underarm. Then that sort of continues up from here, just comes up that way, tucks in there. Then there's a hint of a couple of fingers. There's like one, maybe two, and then three like that, okay? Cool, next up, just got his belly. So that's gonna go down from here, just gonna bring my pen down here, just curve it around and just taper that off there. All right, just at the top here, let's just add a couple of features. So got a trademark grin. So it's almost like a little triangle. So I'm gonna get my pen, go along here, come down here, and then meet back up there. And there's just a little hint of like teeth in there. So all we gotta do is just a couple of little dots in like that. On this side, if we go up from that triangle point to about here, about there, there's an eye. So I'm just gonna fill that in like that. On this side over here, just a little bit of a clip, a little bit of light's coming off there. So I'm just gonna try and just add a bit of that in. There we go, the other eye that side. Then he's got some real cool brows. One up here, so just above that eye, draw a nice little curve around there, and on this side, just a little curve around that side like that, okay? Okay, I'll come back in and do a little bit more detail in a minute. Let's go and draw the Brat. So the Brat is on this side. I'm gonna go in this side and sort of draw his hat first of all. So go to the head area of Big Dill, go to about here, just put a little dot over there, just away from his head. I'm gonna bring my pen up that way. Nice line there, and I'm gonna swoop over this side to draw his hat. So let's give that a go. I'm gonna swoop over this way. Big old reverse hat. Come down on the other side, like that. Then what he's got is a pair of glasses on. So the glasses, we start about there. They'll curve all the way around to about here. Just curve that in a bit there. We can come downwards here. So just have a nice curve for the right-hand side glasses. Go up, little line in the middle there. And then we can go down on the other side, on the left-hand part of the eye, like that. So I've got those glasses in there. Okay, just above that, there's a little gap. Just a little sort of half circle there, because it's the reverse of the cap. Then underneath, got a little rectangle there where it's fitted together, like that. On this side, it's just got the edge of the glasses, so it's going to come down this way, kind of swoops in like that, and come back on yourself there and chunks up in the edge there, and maybe just fill those bits in like that. Okay, right, next up, just a hint on this side of the sausage part of his head. So just bring my pen down there, and on this side, I'm going to go from like the centre of the glasses, just going to swoop down like that. Now on this side, he's got like his filling, it's almost like a pickle filling there, so I'm just going to draw a little bit of a bumpy mass just around it. And now I've done that, what I can do is just draw the start of the bun part on his shoulders. So come out a little way and then down there. And on this side here, the bun goes sort of into the head area here of Big Dill. So I can come up and around and then head downwards here. Like that. Now, he's got his medallion over here. I'm just going to give a little sort of loose hint of the medallion in there. It's quite technical around this point. So I'm just going to do a couple of little loose elements there. Then I'm going to do the arms. So they're like twisted sausages, I suppose. If I start on this side, he's got a watch on here. So I'm going to do a nice circular watch face there. Maybe just fill that in black. Now, from that element, what I'm going to do is just draw a little chip around that, and then I'm going to bring the watch element around like that, okay? That's that be his wrist. From that, I can draw his hand coming over on this side as his arms are folded, so one over this way and in. And then on this side, I can draw his arm, his elbow, come up this way, and then just head underneath this part. On the wrist, this comes out to like another sausage element, so just bring it around, nice curve, and then there's a nice oblong sort of sausage arm to an elbow about here, so it's going to go around this way and inwards like that. Okay, we've got, I think, 4 fingers coming up this way, so his hand's coming up this way like this. Then we've got 1 finger, 2, I guess 3, and a 4th kind of coming around this way and in like that. There's a little bit of a tricky bit. Now I've got that in, I can draw the rest of his arms. So got a nice curve going around into Dill there, comes around the back and then around this point there's like another sausage element, so just bring it around to the under point there. There we go. That's the trickiest bit on the picture. Now I've done that, I'm going to continue this line here of this hot dog blanket, which is like the coat. Come under here, come out this way like this, curve it in and around like that, and then we'll go right back up here, nice curve up to the back of Big Dill. On this side, the coat comes down this way and then it comes out from the underside about here. Bring a nice line down, coming down this way and in, and then just draw another line down here again and in like that. His belly is about here, so I'm going to draw his belt area, just kind of like a couple of lines here. His sausage belly sort of goes up that way, cap it off there, and then we're just going to draw a line down where the trousers will go and just sort of taper that off. And then the midpoint of the trousers is probably about here, it's probably a bit here, and just taper those bits off. Just in here, what I'm going to do is just fill that bit there, fill in a little gap in here, and we've got a nice little mustard element to him here, so I've got a bit of mustard on the belly going around, so I'm going to go around, just curve your pen around like that, back in this way, and just follow where you've drawn around like that, okay? Right, it's got just that little bit of a mouth to do now. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to draw a little line here, and then like a little upside down sort of circle like that. Okay, cool, we'll cut those bits in. That's fundamentally the drawing, but what I'm going to do, a little bit more detail, is just first of all, just put in a few lines on these chains. And some over here. Just adds a little cool bit of detail. A couple of lines in here. As the chain goes round, maybe fill that point in there. And then, because he's pickly, I'm just going to sort of just draw in a few little pickly lines around him, like bumpy little bits around our hero here. Just on the arms there. And then coming down this way, sort of just draw in a few little lines. Coming around here, it's got his belly on here, so coming around a little bit down here. Just a few cool little lines. I see how it makes quite a big difference there. Cool, okay. And on this side, let's just fill in a little bit of this cap. Just fill in a little chip there. Maybe just go around that cap element on the edge there. Around the glasses, maybe just fill in a little bit more. At the top here, we can just sort of draw in a little line to add a bit of detail. And then what we can do, where the light is bouncing off, we can just draw a couple of little loose lines around the edge of our character. Just add a little bit of 3Dness to him. Maybe just here a little bit of hatching where there's a bit of a shadow. And then this pickle area here, just add a little wavy line here, and then we'll just draw a few little nodules in there just to keep adding some cool detail. On their legs there, I think these trousers are sort of banded, so I'm just gonna draw a hint of that around, just around there. Again, just adds a nice little bit of detail, and you can do as much or as little as you like. Still looks like a cool pick. Okay, a little bit of light bouncing off these arms, so just gonna denote that with a couple of little lines. Maybe I'll do that just on the edge there. And maybe just a little bit more on the head area. Yeah, that's cool. Right, I'm happy with that. So that is Big Dill and the Brat from the Fortnite Lawless trailer. I think it's a cool little picture. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know how you got on and who else I can draw next. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.